Hello my crafty lovelies. I'll try this video again. I started a video and basically what happened is my washing machine overflowed, so I had to go and fix that all up. I was talking with Grace last night, Grace who entered my challenge, lovely lady. Hi Grace. And I was thinking about doing a come craft with me today, and we were discussing doily books, and I told her that I'd made some mini doily books. Well, this is a mini doily book, Grace, so no bigger than the palm of my hand. When I cut out the doilies from old tablecloths and things like that, you get left with a lot of these little centres, and they're good for putting little embellishments on and things like that, and putting on cards or projects, bigger projects. But I thought I'd challenge myself at one stage and turn it into a mini doily book. I thought I want to do a doily book, but I don't want to do a really big one because I don't have any really big doilies at the moment. So this was what I came up with, and as you can see, everything's mini. So right down to the little tiny mini bows I make, and then there's little mini roses, and this is just a piece of old jewellery, and everything's just scaled right down. So all those tiny little scraps that you have left over, I have a container of them from crafting. You know, you don't like to throw out little snippets of lace, so I have this container here that have tiny little pieces of lace that go in things like mini doily books. So I had a ton of them. I did sell some, and this is just a couple that I've got left. So there's just pieces of shoelace ribbon, and little tiny embellishments on there, little pieces of lace, and I think it's a good idea. I love it. I think they're gorgeous, you know, and they make a lovely little gift, you know, just something precious. So that's one of them. That's one of the bigger ones. This is also one of the big ones here, and as you can see, it's got the little roses, just a little cluster of pearls there that I put together, and then little pieces of applique that don't really go anywhere else, but they look cute when it's all put together, and little sequin butterflies, tiny little piece of lace there. There you go, little tiny bows. This is an applique flower that I've turned upside down and just turned it into a butterfly, so that it sort of dangles out the bottom of the page. This is a mini cotton reel that I cut in half with what we call a Stanley knife over here, an X-Acto knife or a craft knife or whatever. So I've cut that in half there, and I actually had some printed paper with it looked like little tops of cotton reels. So I've cut one of them in half and put half on the top and half on the bottom. This is actually half a piece of gimp, so I've cut it down the centre. And when you do that, you can actually frame things. So I've gone round the page there. Little piece of lace that I could not get any more of that lace, and I just had a couple of little flowers left, so I've dangled it on the bottom of the page there. This is just an image out of scrapbooking paper, and it was so tiny, and I thought, oh, it's cute, but what can I do with it? So it's gone in here, and little odd applique there, and another one on the back there. These are little mini appliques that I have, just little flowers. So that's one of the larger ones. And this one here is one of the smaller ones. Now, this is what I'm going to do today, similar to what I'm going to do today. This has buttons in it. This has the dress it up buttons, and you can buy I'm sure you've seen these. You can buy these packets of themed buttons. And as you can see, I've got myself quite a few here. I do sell them in between $3 and $5, depending on what they are, how much is in them. So you can get these little themed packets. So I'm going to use a packet of these today. This is my challenge for myself. I'm going to use a packet of those. I'm going to use a packet of doilies that I sell for $10. This is just little doilies. They're a bit bigger than the ones here. And I'm going to use my lilac pack. Maybe a couple of those little mini doilies, just to show you what they're like. And I'm going to see what I can make with that, or how many I can make with that. Something like that. So this one, it had, it was a gardening theme. So it's got the watering can there, and I've just put a little flower underneath. And then I had a little bird cage, a little bird house, and there's the bird. I've put a few little mini roses in there. And this one, a flower pot and another bird. Hanging basket. More of those little bows that I make. So, mini, are they small enough for you? And that last page there, little tassels that I've made, and a little spade. That also came in the button packet. So that was just to see what I could do, how small I could go. This is the smallest one I did. So as you can see, it's not very big, and it's made with a little doily about that size. So it's got a bit of ribbon on there, a sequin butterfly, a few tassels and embellishments hanging down. There you go, more sequins, a button. So that's what I'm going to do today. One of my tiny little resin flowers there. And a little daisy. So that's what I thought I'd do today. I suppose we should probably get on with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video and download it, and then I'm going to record another one. Otherwise it will be atrociously long. Alright, I'll be back soon, ladies. Bye.